This is my robot vacuum cleaner. It's the iRobot Roomba 980. Now it has been out for a couple of years, but I've had the opportunity in the last month to test it out in my own home because I've always been curious about whether these things are actually worth buying or if they're just kind of gimmicky and you end up having to do the vacuuming yourself anyway. And considering this top spec Roomba 980 will cost you the better part of $1,000, is it actually something that's worth buying? Does it keep your house clean? And basically, should you get one? Away! It's all about convenience. How important is your time? I mean, I vacuum my house, which to be fair isn't actually that big, probably once a week, but with the Roomba, now it's more like once a month. With the higher end models like the Roomba 980 I've got here, you get Wi-Fi and app support, so you don't even need to set it off yourself. You can program a schedule in the app. I've got my robot, which I called Steve for some reason, doing the rounds every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 10 AM. And I get little app notifications come up when he's finished, if he's full, if he's stuck, which occasionally he does get. But aside from emptying him out once a week and plonking him at the top of the stairs to do my upstairs, it's a very hands-off experience. Of course, suction and cleaning power will vary depending on what model of robot vacuum cleaner you go for, with a variety of Roomba models available and strong competition from the likes of the Dyson 360i and the Xiaomi Mi Robot. But one of the benefits of the higher spec model like this is you get dedicated carpet cleaning modes, so it's great for different surfaces. It automatically goes into performance mode when it detects a carpet or a rug, so you get a better, deeper clean. Although you can also set it to be in performance mode all the time if you'd like, although it is a bit louder and uses the battery quicker. My Roomba lasts about 2 hours on a single charge before it returns home to the docking station and takes about half an hour to do my kitchen and living room. But then as it gently bumps into chairs and walls, it maps out the space and then seems to end up going in all sorts of directions. But regardless of the route it takes, fair play to it, it does cover all the space. And unlike the Dyson 360i, it's small enough to go under my sofa and my bed, which is another handy advantage over a traditional upright vacuum cleaner. I was also impressed with how it handled wires and cables. Sometimes it would get itself a bit worked up, but 99% of the time it got itself free, and so far, fingers crossed, it hasn't chewed up or damaged anything. Now at the moment I don't have any pets, and while I think this would definitely be useful for regularly vacuuming cat or dog hair, I would be afraid what would happen if it drove through your pet's, let's just say, mess. The other thing is that when I know Steve's about to go off on his rounds, I'll sometimes move furniture out of the way or try to clear as much floor space as possible so he can clean everywhere. But then at that point I'm thinking to myself, well, I may as well just do it myself if I'm already moving furniture about. But on the whole, I have to say I am convinced, not necessarily by the slightly eye-watering price of this top-end model, but the idea of a robot vacuum cleaner, providing regular cleaning to your house, and then backed up by you doing it properly once a month or something. I mean, vacuum cleaners aren't the sexiest or the most glamorous gadgets to talk about, but more than once I found myself just watching Steve go about his business, impressed by how he gets right in the corners, he can navigate around awkward stalls, and pushes my shoes out the way in the hallway. So this top-end Roomba 980 costs £899, which is an awful lot of money. Although Roombas do start from around $350, although they lack app support and don't have high-power carpet cleaning modes. But after nearly a month of use, I have to say, I really do like my Roomba, and I would recommend it. It's definitely a luxury rather than a necessity, but whichever model you go for, I think every house or apartment should have its own little Steve doing your chores while you're out. Although for 900 quid, I also kind of expected it to make me a cup of tea and bring me breakfast in the morning. Maybe on next year's model. So I'm trying to reach 200,000 subscribers on my channel, so it would mean a lot if you clicked that subscribe button and joined the Tech Chap community. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time right here on the Tech Chap.